Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we go through a few days of the Canadian polar vortex here in Calgary, Alberta, and this is how it starts. Chris! Huh? She won't start?
No.
Wait.
She had a few turnovers and she turned over like a number of times and just never made it.
Okay, I got cables. We're gonna hook them up. No, we're gonna get them right now. That's why we all headed to get her, brother. Been off all day because Chris has been kind of hanging out with us in my van, but this is the reason that I idle so much and then fire up every like 3 to 4 hours, even for a few minutes, just to keep everything running warm. This mine, as you guys heard, sounded like a tractor this morning. We got her, Chris.
Nice.
Woo! Now go grill to grill. There you go. Same as the other one. Then drop the hoods and you're good to go. That's why I love these grills, dude, honestly, because they're so nice for driving booster cables and such.
She didn't like it.
No, hey, mine this morning too sounded like a tractor. But it's not bad for being off all day, dude. Beauty. Woo! She's running again. There you guys, so we were just about to pull away, and we realized, uh-oh. I noticed because I didn't see any fumes coming from the exhaust there. And I was like, Chris, I think it's off. Mine's so loud I couldn't hear it, so I had to pull up and turn mine off. And we were like, yep, that's definitely out. Come on, turtle. Keep trying, brother.
No, I'll just hang up for a bit.
Yeah, man, let her charge up.
-40.
-40. Canadian van life.
Yeah.
Living a van, they said. It's lots of fun. It's lots of fun, they said. But it's not so bad. Especially when we're all huddled together like this. Like, if this had happened to you, like, and there's no one around, it can be definitely nerve-wracking, but we're just having a laugh of it here.
And that's the thing, it's been lighting up easy, but you know, it's so cold.
So cold. And mine sounded like a tractor this morning.
Yeah.
Chris even heard it from his because I was parked behind him. Like, what the heck is going on outside?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna let this charge up and we'll check in with you guys when we get her fired up again. Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, celebrated too soon. Come on, girl. Come on, turtle. Turtle power! She's getting better. This is the thing, folks. You just gotta keep trying, right? Because with every try, it's gonna get warmer and warmer. I've had my radiator freeze one time and I just started it until it started overheating and then shut it back off, and then even that amount of heat cycles will help.
Is it running right now?
No. My fingers are running away from my body.
Okay.
You don't have it?
No. I'm a lumberjack.
Lumberjack. I am Wim Hof.
I wish this Ford came with the heated tailgate.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try again. Come on, girl. Come on, turtle power. Give them all the juice. Let's go. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. That starter is not going to be happy, but you know what? The motor will be when it warms up. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting it. Turtle power. In a half cell. In a half buck. Oh yeah, look at all of that. I can hear those valves sticking from there. Out again. Look at that. It's not like it's smoking because it burns oil or anything. That's just purely because it's cold. And if you think it can't be done, or that we're crazy for doing this, we got Crystal up here in her Jeep, and she has no heater. She currently has my 2 heating blankets that I gave her just to stay warm, and she's a champ for surviving this. We check on her often, but every text says I'm doing fine. Look at that booster cable, dude. It's like a popsicle right now. You gotta get that. Look at that. It's a popsicle right now. It's just frozen stiff. Minus 40, man. Chris is gonna idle here for a while and warm everything up, and then once he's got everything warmed up, by then his batteries in the back should be decently charged, and then he can fire up his diesel heater. Like I said, he's been hanging it with me all day, so this thing is cold. But everything should be alright. If anything does happen, that's why we're all huddled here in this cul-de-sac. to keep an eye on everybody. There's a guy over here dancing. It's cold. It is cold. Well, temperature stats starting to overheat. And I can hear ice chunks in my radiator. Welcome to minus 50, everybody. Oh. Keep doing heat cycles. When it gets too hot, shut it off. And then turn it back on. But we will survive. I'm gonna maybe check on everybody else here soon. Crystal looks like she's idling. She's doing it right. Hopefully everybody else is doing the same. Alright, you guys, it's so cold. My throttle's frozen. So what you gotta do in these instances is you gotta put your purse down. There you go. Oh, okay. Coffee time. And hot chocolate time for Crystal. If we can see her. Right there. You guys, that's awesome. So I just posted the short that you guys have already probably seen of my radiator freezing, where it's minus 50. And as soon as Chrome seen the post on Patreon early from public, he called me up right away, like literally 3 seconds after I posted it. So thank you very much, brother, for checking in on us. And he was quite blown away at the fact that we're out here doing van life in like minus 50, minus 45. This is craziness. They're sitting at minus 9 right now out in Vancouver. Kevin Bruganome is gonna laugh at that out. But yeah, thank you so much, brother, for checking in on me. And even though it's minus 9, like he said, that's cold enough for him, and I don't blame him. You know, any kind of minus temperatures is too much for me. But the fact that we're out here surviving in minus 50, staying together, you know, I think we're gonna be all right. My van did fire up. It's a constant battle, you know. I try and not keep it off for any more than 4 hours at a time in this type of cold, and in doing so, it's allowed me to stay alive and keep the thing going for years doing this, you know. At one point when I had no heater at all, nothing for heat except my van, I had to idle this thing for like a week straight one time. No shutting it off, nothing. Like, the only time I think I shut it off was to grab fuel again, and then gone. So you can make it happen. Crystal over here is doing it in a Jeep, so you all can do it as well. You just gotta keep it together and stay strong. You know, cold is something that you can ride out if you're prepared in the right way. Crystal right now has both heated blankets that I had, keeping her warm right now. Also, she is experienced and independent, like somebody I've never seen before, living in a Jeep by herself. And she has blankets on top of blankets on top of blankets, and she says she's totally cozy until she comes out from underneath them. So definitely a champ right there. But now that I'm idling, I'm gonna do a loop just to check on everybody else and make sure everybody's safe. And also, where I'm parked right now is actually a business. A few of the employees of a business behind me right now, they usually park right here during the day. So I just want to respect that and pop out of their way. And when I come back, I'll probably park along the street right here with everybody else. See, this is the woman that parks right there. That's the woman that parks her vehicle, and a few others park along the side of the cul-de-sac. I'm just gonna hop out of their way so that they got their room to park for the day, and go along the street with everybody else, because nobody usually parks there from their business. There's actual parking lot right here, but the employees park over here. So it's just a respect thing, you know. We don't want to be taking up their parking spots and being a nuisance and having any reason for them to give us a call. I can move my home, so that's exactly what I'm going to do there now, and get moving and check on everybody, do a quick loop, come back, and maybe do some editing because it's cold outside, and if I don't get no distress calls, I'm just gonna relax. I've got a few videos to edit up so far. I've got lots of I'm sure, as you guys know, this is probably one of the not last videos, but this is an up-to-date video for me because I'm living it right now, right? You guys will see this in a later date. But yeah, I got a lot of footage. Really trying to film as much as I can this year, and I hope you all been enjoying it because it's been quite intense to start the year off with minus 40s and 50s. And a lot of people may say like, oh, yeah, it wasn't minus 50 forever. No, you're absolutely right. It was only minus 50 for a short period of time, but it is minus 40 still, and it will be for probably a week. But even to be able to touch minus 50, you know, we're in vans and Jeeps. Even if it hits minus 50 for 10 minutes, y'all, this is cold, right? So, and we're just surviving, you know. No, I see the turtle buses out. It's turned on there now. That thing had a struggle to fire up there yesterday, so I'm really glad to see everybody starting up and keeping alive. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab myself another coffee, check in on a few people, and come back and do some editing. I'll check in with you guys if anything exciting happens. Again, thank you, Crumb, for checking in on us. We love you, buddy. Oh no, my heater's smoking, everybody. Come on, little guy. Keep pumping, keep pumping. So my screen in here, it doesn't say anything, it's just keeping on going, so let's hope for the best here. Oh yeah, that feels cold. For sure. Now yes, I am running the green fuel line, but if it freezes, I don't think the green fuel line is the issue. Obviously, yes, I could have upgraded this for sure. But if it does freeze up, I got a feeling it's fuel filter. It's always those dang plastic fuel filters. So it's just as simple as yanking it off and running it straight back to the fuel pump. And I'm just gonna hope for the best here. I noticed that it started blowing like lukewarm air, where normally they pump pretty good hot air. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Check this out. He is pumping pretty good. Let's just walk in like crazy. Come on. Stay going. It's like minus friggin' a million inside. Well, she just turned off, everybody. So, you guys know my struggle with these heaters. I've got a fresh heater under my bed from Vernon that I still haven't installed yet, so you guys might be seeing a minus 40 diesel heater swap, but we're gonna try and get this guy going first, and then we'll see. One of the first things I always suggest is let it do its cool down cycle, let it turn off, and then as soon as it's done, right, just simply turn it back on again. And then keep trying that. I even come in here and I'll knock this thing around, you know, try and get the carbon out of it and all of that stuff. They're pretty tough. The only thing that's gonna happen is like the fan is gonna touch your casing. So in these times, you gotta get violent with these friggin' cheap pieces of crap. I'm hoping that maybe this year, if these diesel heaters, the one I have under my bed, and this one can make me through this winter, maybe I'll save up during the summer and possibly get a gas, like a nice one, that I can tap to my fuel tank, or just like move south. So we'll see. But I got the van idling right now, so let's see how this turns out. She's idling. That's a good sign. Also, I seen her and her dog pop out earlier, so looking like everybody survived the night. Chris texted me. Crystal has yet to text me, but I've seen her idling, so I did a little loop to make sure everyone's okay, copacetic, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna turn this on because now I don't have back heat. So now that she's all turned off, first thing I'm gonna do is boom, chickle pow wow, just like that. Turn it on. So it's first step, figuring out what's wrong with it. Sometimes I'll just turn back on, right? Like, I got a feeling, just from feeling this fuel line, that she's a cold, right? So I can only imagine what it's like outside if the heat, or if the cold has come this far in. Thankfully, I do have my fuel line kind of close to this heater, so once it's running, it can kind of heat up the fuel a little bit before it goes through the process. That's my theory on that anyway. Let's pull a little bit more. And then see if we can not get it onto the heat thing, but also I didn't get to that yet. It's cold out here, man. I'll get to it soon. Because I may have other things to do. But heater, Corey, buddy, this heater's been working like a champ up until now, man. So this one is gonna stay with me. This one's gonna be a backup heater for me, a backup winter heater, whether it works or not. And then I have that one under the bed, like I was mentioning already, that can go in place as a emergency heater. And then just keep fix one, like I've been doing forever now. Yeah. So we'll get her going, everybody. We'll get her going. And she's on high, so trying to pump that fuel as fast as possible through the system. I also want to mention that Austin came by and dropped me off the new what is it called? Starling mount. Starling wall mount, right? So the wires go through the bottom. I don't know why, but where it go through the bottom, you need to stand. So now I can mount my Starling to the wall and not have it floating around all over the place. And eventually I'll get one for the roof on the dish and not have to worry about that as well. And make it look a lot cleaner up in here and not have this thing chancing of bouncing around. But as you guys can see, especially on Patreon, I put them in bed when I'm not using it. I've been taking really good care of this thing. It's been working like a champ for me. There is a heat cycle mode on the dish up top. So when I'm idling like this, every now and then I'll click the heat cycle on. I would show you, but it's on this phone. So, but yeah, there's a heat cycle mode on there. It does pull a lot of power, but it's definitely worth it to keep the Starling warm in these kind of temperatures every now and then. So, yeah, we're gonna see if this thing fires back up. Ooh, hopefully. If not, I also have under my bed a little single burner heater that Sarah Rose dropped off to me when she came for a visit not long ago, all the way from America. So I have a backup propane heater as well, and along with the little green propane tank buddy heater style propane heater that I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I gotta even look at it. Put a picture right here. And yeah, Sarah Rose dropped me off that one, so on top of that one I also have that single burner. So in a pinch I could get her nice and warm in here. The propane is moisture, but whatever. Like I mentioned before, that oven and stove has kept me alive for a nice few winters when everything else failed. So I always keep a bunch of backups on hand, and so does mostly everybody in our group. But just in case all else, worst case Ontario, then we can jump in someone else's fan and stay warm. Van Maruth and Mark the Pink, I actually got that into me big time, because there's a few times that during the last few winters, my radiator froze like you guys seen, and I didn't have the knowledge of doing the heat cycles and just keeping on starting it and turning it off and starting it and turning it off and just working with it, and eventually getting it started to the point where it idles on its own. Now in these temperatures, it's literally so cold that like idling, if I keep my heater on for too long, my temperature goes down. I gotta check my phone right now because even if I'm having issues, that means a number of people are having issues as well. Oh, that's nice. A few people messaging me saying that I can crash at your place. But I just want everybody to know, as much as I love and appreciate everyone looking out for me and being worried for me, at this point I'm basically a seasoned vet of living this lifestyle in these temperatures. No, minus 40 is a record, minus 50, sorry, is a record, or something like that. Like it's the coldest morning in like 100 years or something like that. But you know, I've been working my way up to this point, and I've been pretty blessed with the weather up until now. So all like last winter, most of the last winter was like minus 45. So that gave me a chance to really prepare and see what works, what doesn't, and how many backups you need. And to be able to put everything into use at one point or another is good as well. There's no point to have a backup there in the corner if you're never gonna at least test it and try it, make sure everything is working the way it should, right? So just remember that if you get something in the corner that's like, you know, survival, you know, whatever, then make sure you test it out, and because you don't want to be in that survival moment and have it fail. So yeah, but it seems like everybody's doing okay. I gotta check my thermostat because it's a constant thing. So yeah, watch this. My heater's on, and my van will not come to full temperature. It is extremely cold out here. So what I end up doing in these points is I'll either turn it down more so that the engine can get some temperature into it, or I'll turn it off completely. With my heater being down right now, I'm gonna really try and not do that because it's just be cold out here, right? So trying to get all systems a go again, man. This is what it's like. And you literally just keep, you know, rinse and repeat. Just keep doing all of this. Sleep when you can, and stay alive, right? That's what these temperatures are about, everybody. And sticking together is definitely a good thing to do as well. Okay, so it's kind of blowing a little bit of warm right now. So I noticed right here, because I just recently did this. Let me turn the flash on for it. There you go. Now we can see. So I could see the fuel filter right here, actually, and it's in with me. See, I was thinking when I did this. I was thinking a little bit, maybe. But since it's in here, my diesel tank is in here with me. I don't want to heat it up too much, but I want to heat it up and give it its best chance it can to get to the heater itself. I'm going to put my vent right here, and just for the trip while I go get some more diesel and some fuel, because as you can see right here, we're about to run out again. So time. I'm going to just do a quick check-in with everybody, spin around, and see if anybody wants a coffee or needs fuel before I head out. Crystal's good. I see Matt's on. Morning.
Your night's Mike's.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it you think? Fuel?
I think my fuel light too.
Mine too. So what I did was I put my heater vent in front of my fuel tank. Not like on it, but like enough that... And I realized...
Well, it started, and I guess thinking that it's not registering on the temperature. Got to like 38 degrees in here, I just shut it off.
Oh, wow. I gotta go for fuel. You want coffee or something? Yeah. Hot chocolate? Probably maybe the Shell, actually. Yeah. Okay. See you in a bit. That sun's even coming out now. Good. Usually Calgary sun will help warm us up to like a coffee, you She's idling. I see her up already, so she's doing good. I haven't even left his little cul-de-sac, and I can already see two people booster cables and a generator set up. So that's the kind of day we're dealing here today, folks. I'm gonna grab some gas, come back, and I'll check in with you guys. Do you guys want to know what moisture is like in Canada? Straight up around there. Alright, time to slow down for the hill. Hang on, hang on. Gotta put some heat in these brakes. Easy now, easy now. See, I'm not the only one blowing moisture today. Don't be blaming me, environmentalists. Just what vehicle that's in there. Oh, hang on. See, there was an accident here earlier yesterday. There's a bunch of debris all over the road. All over the road. Get it one more time. Get them one more time for me. Ha ha! Ha ha! I hear Tim Allen now. Holler. Power, I tell you, it puppies has some power. Oh, nice, maybe. Forgot to get a coffee. Oh my God! Oh, Chris is gonna be mad at me. Turtle's gonna be so mad. Grab us a coffee. Get the moisture. There we go. There's the stop sign. Yep, that's how she be around here. No removals out in full force. Feel for you guys, man. Happy doing this too, man. Everybody pray for Happy. He's here doing this stuff. Look at that. Right now, I'm just blessed to be able to sit tight and ride this out like everybody else. Alright, you guys, I got the diesel pumping right here. She's nice and warm thanks to this long vent. I cut a hole in here, and then I cut a hole in here to keep the batteries warm, keep me warm, and then also keep the diesel warm. I think it's gonna work out okay. My phone right now, this one is turned off because it got too cold just to being in my pocket messing around outside. So that just goes to show you how cold this place actually is. And with my fuel line in there being so close to the heater vent, it should be okay as well. So trick is to just heat this puppy up as much as you can before I get outside, right? You don't want to swell that tank and get it too hot. So, you know, use common sense. But this is how we're doing it, folks. Minus 50. It's so cold that even my window's fogging up with just me breathing here. But I decided to put 40 in tonight because since my heater's down, I'm gonna end up having idle a lot. Me and Chris are in here hanging out, so we're gonna be chilling for tonight and surviving. When we were down there, we noticed that Crystal was also idling, so it's just gonna be what we're doing tonight, I think. We'll check in with you guys a little later on and let you know how we're surviving. Well, come on, turtle. So we're just about to head out to get Chris some fuel, as you guys seen on the live stream. Oh, he's just starting. If you guys haven't seen the live stream yet, go check it out. But into the live stream, Vern helped Chris out here with some diesel, some propane and diesel. So we're gonna go and fill his tank because the minibus here is ran on propane. And there's only a few spots where he can get his propane filled. So we're gonna fill him up with propane so that way he doesn't have to shut off so much in the cold and try and conserve his fuel. right now, even me, I've been idling most of the night. Crystal over there, she's been idling most of the night, and I know Matt has too. BC up here, she's been idling most of the night. Chris is the only one that's been off for the majority of the night because he's kind of been hanging out with me. So, come on, turtle. You got this. Oh, it's so cold out there. Oh, the turtle's alive. I can hear it. The turtle's alive. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, let that charger warm up for a minute. She's still trying to shit it on you?
No, it's running. Kind of leave it for a bit.
Yeah. What does your temperature gauge say? Is it warming up at all?
No, not yet, but we'll give it some time.
Yeah. Let's let that warm up before we even attempt that hill.
Yeah.
Roger. Propane. Let's hit the road. So what happened was, Chris right now is just like everybody, not trying to stretch a dollar. And he was trying to conserve his fuel, propane, until his next check with the cold snap, and just trying to keep everything alive, including ourselves. Comes with running your vehicle. So he's been having to run his vehicle a lot more than he thought, unfortunately, but thanks to Vern's help, we got him a full tank of fuel going in right now, and him enough for another fuel tank as well. So thank you, Vern, again for that blessing, buddy. You and your family are absolutely amazing to us, and we can't thank you enough. And honestly, you guys, you should have seen Chris light right up. Little things. Well, it's not even a little thing. It's a huge thing. It's a full tank of fuel. That's an amazing gift in a time like this. And you guys should see his face. He was so excited. Felt really good to be able to do that for him, especially in a time of need like this. I look forward to doing a lot more stuff like this for people. People have done stuff like this for me, and I like to be able to pay it forward, as a few of you have told me to do. So it feels really good to be able to do so and show you guys. It really warms my heart, and when we can take that stress off someone's shoulders, even just temporarily. Every little thing can add up on us, especially when it feels like everything's failing and all the walls are crashing down, and it can be easily overwhelming. Definitely easily overwhelming, but you just gotta keep your head on your shoulders, and you can get through it. It doesn't matter if that's hibernating for an entire winter or overheating again. I can't remember what I was saying. Friggin' man's overheating. Piece of crap. My heater's blowing cold. Shut them off. Must be low on radiator fluid, I wonder. What?
Rock and roll. Get a gift card or...
I gotta go in and pay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it done. Let my van cool down. Alrighty. So that total was $75.62 right there. not too bad for a minibus. He says he can go pretty good time on that too. So it feels so good to be able to see the community come together in times like this. Anybody who's ever spent a night, a week, a year, or even lived full time, you know, maybe you're in this position right now, and you know you're living in your vehicle and there's no one around, no one has your back. It seems any of that, you know. So now you're not alone, right? Now, I personally can't help everybody. I'm not Mr. Beast, but you guys' help, shit, you never know what we can do, like really, this is just the start. Wasn't I ending the video or something? Jeez, that was really tired. Anyway, on whatever note I stopped talking on because I got distracted from coming down Icy Hill. Videos are just gonna be fun to edit. But yeah, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm, stay happy, and remember, never give up on living life, even if it's minus 50, because life is the most precious thing we have. See you guys on the next one. Like, there's lots of room.